Hey, I'm Amelia.
And I'm Steve.
And this is the Vibe Van. Dave and Matt Vans asked us to share some tips about decorating small spaces with plants. In this video, we'll share about things we've installed in order to bring our plants with us on the road.
We've always wanted to live in a van. For a while, it felt like something that was just out of reach, something that was just a hypothetical as we daydreamed looking at other people's social media, seeing on coffee table books, these amazing vans. So one day though, we found a cheap van and we just went for it. And suddenly it felt kind of like home, but we knew that to make it truly like our apartment, it had to be filled with plants. So we spruced it up in every way we could by just filling the nooks and crannies with plants.
So the main feature in our van, our centerpiece if you will, are these ceramic pots that we've mounted to the wall. Initially we thought ceramic would fall off. We were kind of expecting them to break, but as long as you mount them securely to the wall, they've been fine for us. You can also choose plastic pots. I was looking for some of those options, but so this is where we're keeping our air plants right now, and we can take them out really easily and put them in other places in the van. And then we also like to buy plants in these small pots that we can just place inside of the ceramic pots, sometimes a little bit bigger. That way we can move them in between our van and our home or in other places in the van. So we love how versatile these are and also simple. It's kind of like having an art installation on our wall. We thought about using that space really wisely, and we knew we wanted to prioritize bringing plants with us while on the road.
This little guy is our friend that sits in a cup holder up front with us. We can have nice conversations with it, ask it how its day's going. But it's fun. It can just sit in a cup holder and it loves it, gets lots of sunlight there, and it's doing well so far.
So something we don't necessarily have in our van but have thought about and seen in other vans are putting eye hooks in different corners or surfaces of the van, like the ceiling or under your shelves and cabinets. That way you can just like hang propagated plants or vines. We like just having these little places and options that we could maybe do next summer. So something we're actually actively working on is with these specific pothos plants is making sure they're growing longer. That way we can put them in the pots and then pin them on the wall, so we kind of have a vine effect on the shiplap and on our walls.
If we're ever traveling with pots like we are right now, we want to make sure that they're secure, they're not rolling around, breaking against each other, crumbling into dust. So we'll just make sure they're secure, sometimes driving with them in a little box, almost like what you'd take home from a nursery.
Something we haven't committed to yet but looks really cool. Some people have built like shelves or kind of like trellises, I guess, and they'll put plants on the back doors, and that way when they're parked they can just open them and give their plants a bit of sunlight. We haven't yet figured out a good way to do that yet, but it's definitely in the back of my mind as we add plants to our family. So there's actually more possibilities than you might think bringing plants on the road. Just have fun with it, like experiment the best places to put plants. You can always be flexible with putting your plant family in different places in the van, such as on the dashboard, on the walls, on the back doors. For more tips and tricks, feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at the Vibe Van. We'd be happy to talk about how to decorate your small space with plants and all the different options you could implement inside your small space.
And remember, there are endless possibilities to decorate your space.